Alright, welcome back to this teardown of the W900, big infamous. I haven't figured out a name for it. I want to call it Raw Dog, just because it's so raw on the inside right now. We're taking everything out of here down to the metal. This is what was in the sleeper. To give you an idea. This pad stayed like that up. That's why that's so clean and that's so wore out. We're not going to reuse it. Obviously we're going to put wood floor in. Here's here's the driver's area. We just cut it around the seat because we left the seat in there while we're working on it to move it. And we're going to take it to the dyno and see what kind of horsepower this brand new engine makes. But this is the original carpet. This is where the shifter was. The pedals were over here, but they're all destroyed. When we took the carpet out, it all came out. This carpet's been washed, I don't know how many years, right? And we took the door panel off. This is what causes stink inside the trucks. And this is cheap to me. I'll never understand why they do this, probably to save money. But if you see, this is all cardboard. So the inside of your panels are cardboard, and you can see how filthy and rotten that is. And that's what causes smell. This is original. Look, 6/24 2004. The truck's an 05. So this was made not long before the truck itself. But show you what else is in here. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. The hole underneath. Okay, this will give you a good idea of what's going on under here. So underneath the carpet is like a big plastic pad, and then it's this sponge material on the floor. This sponge material is completely soaked and waterlogged throughout the whole truck. There's two ways of getting rid of that. One is you got to empty out the truck and then put dehumidifier in there, a commercial dehumidifier. That'll pull the moisture out. That's one way. That'll help a lot. Ooh, here's 10 cents. Cheap George just found 10 cents. Woo! All right, here's the driver's side. And or you can do what we do. So here's a perfect example. Here's the padding, right? There's your pad. Kind of like a, I don't know, some kind of temperature barrier of some kind. And then here's another, I think that's sound deadening. It's just a hard piece of plastic is all it is. Probably something you could buy from like Home Depot and make your own template. And then there's a thin, just cheap carpet. But this gives you an idea what this whole truck looked like. Look at this, just filth, yuck, nastiness. All the way up into here, into the fuse panel was like hairballs and dust and dirt, and we're gonna have to go through that. I bet you we find some bad fuses or bad relays. We're gonna have to clean all that out, take each one of them out and put dielectric grease to keep moisture away from the contacts. It did have an EOBR, electronic onboard recorder, hidden in here. We did find that. It was like a J.J. Kelly logbook, electronic logbook. We found that. We cut that out. I'm gonna leave this in here to, whenever we're working on trucks, we keep fire extinguishers close by, because I've had a truck catch fire while I was towing it. That was no fun. It was wrecked, and I didn't notice that the underneath of the axle was cracked open. It leaked all the differential fluid out of the back, and as I was towing it a couple hundred miles, by the 200th mile, somewhere around there, the bearings heated up so bad it caught fire. And when steel itself, like the drum, the pads and stuff like that, catch fire, it's really a sight to see, because it means it got really hot. But anyway, since then, my point is I keep fire extinguishers at all time. I got like 4 big 1-gallon ones inside my tow trucks that I carry in the shop. I probably got 10 of them. I'm always paranoid of something catching fire. But yeah, we replaced the bumper. Look at that. Woo woo. Actually, Joe came in and helped me with that. We put the new light on. The hood still got a little bit of damage right there. It's pearl paint, so that's going to be a bear to fix, but we'll take care of it. And this is all going to be wood floor. And here's the inside. Oh, here's that logbook that was in there. It was hooked up. And here's the inside of that carpet. You can't see it, but it's all just wet, nasty, soggy filth. What do you think, Joe? You think we made a mistake buying this thing?
No.
Are you regretting your life choices right now that ended you up here with me?
I do every day, but not for here.
Joe gets tortured by me. He's kind enough to come help me because he's so young and able-bodied, and he can get in and out the trucks a lot faster than me. So he does a lot that I can't physically do. Ooh, what's under here? Let's pull that and see what kind of surprise we got.
Oof.
Yeah, that looks flippy. Yeah, you see that padding? It's all wet and soggy even under there. Yeah, go ahead and pull it. It's not going to break any worse, and it's not going to look any nastier than it is. That's probably bolted in. No?
This is. But...
Oh, that is? Hold on, let's see. See if we can get under here. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's gross. That's like wet, soggy sponge in there. Oh, man. If you find $1 million back there, Joe, guess what?
Yeah, I ain't saying shit.
You can keep it. You just gotta outrun me though, which won't be hard. Not gonna be hard to outrun 250 pounds. All right, there you go. So this is what it's looking like in here. Yeah, this dude was such a heavy smoker. You can't see it in there, but there's condensation mixed with nicotine. He smoked so much in here that the whole inside got encapsulated with cigarettes. Like, look, you can see up there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's all like condensation mixed with nicotine, and that's supposed to be gray, not brown. I don't know if you can see the difference there. That's brown. It's supposed to be gray, dude. It's supposed to be gray like that lower cabinet, but that's like a brown gray. You can see it right there. You see the driver's side, and so that's how much this dude smoked in here that it just got everywhere. It's horrendously gross. It's unbelievable, but it's no problem. This is what we do right here. We're gonna restore this thing into a $1 million rig. Everybody wants a piece of it when it's done. It's gonna look so good, and then my bank account will be empty, but I'll have a real nice shiny truck, another one I could put in the pile and look at. I had one of my friends ask me, what are you doing with this other truck, George? I said, I don't know. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make it look cool, and every day's a truck show at George's yard. Every day. We'll let Joe drive it around in the parking lot. He can practice his driving because Joe just got his CDL. All right. Yeah, we got to figure out how to take off this this panel. It's riveted in there, and that's the only way you can get access to. There's the heater core. See that heater core? I wonder what's in there. Definitely not $1 million, but there's a sleeper heated core. We got to get in there to clean that out. And then when we put it back together, I think we're going to use some quick fasteners, or maybe use wood and put a hinge so we can always open that and work on it. But yeah, it's coming along. Here are the curtains. So this thing sat, I don't know how many days with the doors open, and these are still wet and just filthy. These are the side panels that go behind the driver's seat, and that looks like mold. So this is why we're taking all of this out. It's just, I don't think it's worth saving. I just rather spend the money and buy brand new interior. Make one, you know, I want to make one out of wood like we did in the cab over to match the inside. Put some cherry wood in here. That'll look beautiful. We'll see. We'll see how it works. Look at this, missing all the screws. I wonder why he was taking off all these damn screws. Yeah, he was like tweaking out, just taking screws off of stuff. What's in there?
That's the back.
Huh? Oh yeah, look at that. That's just nastiness. Ooh. Joe. Parents.
Good to breathe in, right?
Something happens to you, I gotta answer to your parents, dude.
If I get the fucking plague in this thing.
Yeah, if you get the plague, I'm gonna get the plague. We're both getting the plague. Let's see what's in. Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, but once that sponge is out, that's it. There's, you know, we don't have to go any further. We could cut more holes too for the lights. We can put a bunch more holes in the back because we only got 2. I think maybe one more right here, one more right there. Have 3 and 3 like I did on the cab over. While we got it all off, that'll look good. Okay, all right. I just thought I'd update everybody. Stanley, I know you're curious about this truck. Stanley likes these big W900s. He's one of the subscribers that's a friend of mine too. So anyway, here you go. This is what it takes to clean out the inside of a smoker's truck. So let this be a PSA, kids. Don't smoke. This is disgusting. The filth in this truck is unbelievable. It's all from cigarette smoke and just being dirty. Don't do it, kids. Do not do it. Be healthy. Go to the gym. All right. George signing off. Over and out.